Hello, hello, welcome to another Harry John video. We are today showing you how to tame your tresses. We are going to transform your hair from this to this. And this is completely braided in with a conditioning treatment to save on breakage, to make it smoother and stop it looking like a crazy hair lady. But it'll also keep it out of the way, and we'll show you a few different ways if you want to wear it a bit softer or if you want to keep it nice and sleek. So stay tuned and we will be showing you how to braid this in step by step. Okay, so I've now wet my hair and I've towel dried it, and we are going in with the L'Oreal Series Expert, which is this product. It has gold quinoa and protein in it, so it has this gorgeous gold reflecting. So we're going to put some of that through. So I've got it in the shower to make your hair soft. So when you put it in the shower, just let it work into your hair, massage it through a little bit, and then comb it through afterwards. So you want to concentrate around your hairline. If you're like me and it's quite broken, and then depending on where your parting is, mine is on the side, so some of you guys might be in the centre. Now if you're on the side with this style, I always think it's nicer to bring it even further over. So I'm going to take mine about here, just so you get a little bit more height at the front. Then we are also going to use a little bit of Moroccan oil. So I've got this gorgeous little mini in my glossy box last month for summer. So this has been extremely handy. So I've got quite thick hair and quite dry hair. I started off quite dark. So if you're a hairdresser, I'm about a shade 4 or 5 naturally. But I've gone extremely grey. So you can see a little bit of my oil colour in there, but it is like round here, it's white. So I thought it would be a good idea to start going blonde to try and camouflage it when it's coming through, because the grey used to come through when I was dark and it would make me look like I was receding if my hair was tied up, so this bit would just be see-through. So now I've decided to go lighter, so it is a little bit better when my roots come through, even though you can still see the dark. I think people are doing like root drags and things like that these days, so it doesn't look too out of place. But I've decided to try and go a little bit grey. So we're working on it. So I'm taking some of the Moroccan oil and some of the L'Oreal, and the L'Oreal has already been put in the shower as well. So you want to get your hair nice and conditioned. And then I'm going to tame the tresses. So then you don't have to use a hairdryer, bother with a hairdryer, because I turned up on holiday this year and had the great idea of just using the hairdryer that was in the room, and it probably dries the hair on a gnat. So it was not a good experience at all. So I'm going to pin this bit out of the way first, and then comb through the hairline on this side. Take a section, and you're basically going to do 2 French braids. So if you want to do a French or a Dutch, I'm going to get myself confused now. Right, concentrate, concentrate. You could do a fishbone. So I'm doing a Dutch. So a Dutch is just like a French, except you take your sections underneath. And the trick of this, when you're doing it on yourself, is not to look in the mirror too much, because it gets extremely confusing. So I'm going to try and keep these around the front of my head, so you kind of get like a little bit of a halo braid feel. You need to let your hands be eyes a little bit, because where your parting is, you'll be able to feel if there's any hair still over here that's loose, with the other section being pinned out of the way. The oil around the front of your hair should help keep any strays in, and with it being damp as well. But this style was like my saving grace. I did one evening, I spent the time drying it with the piddly hairdryer. It probably took me about an hour to dry it off completely. And I curled it all, and we went out, and by the time we'd sat down for the evening entertainment after dinner, I had this big frizz ball at the back with the humidity. So I was like, what is the point in spending all that effort when you can braid it out of the way? So I kind of like quite sleek hairstyles, and I know that these days a lot of my clients that come in prefer loose hair around the front of the face. You could just dry your hairline, pull the bits out, so this is a bit softer when it goes in. Just adapt it to what feels like you. Right, if I turn round, then you can see the back going in, because I now have no eyes, so you've got to let your hands do the talking a little bit. So you want to feel around your part and make sure there's no looser bits. The top section's coming under again. You're going to take a piece from around the side here, and if you comb up with your fingers, you'll be able to try and work out how thick it is, because you obviously don't want to take too big a piece. Take that one underneath again. Comb that over. Twist it. So these braids afterwards are going to go across here and then a crisscross at the back. So we're going to continue the braid as if we're going in that, continue the braid as if we're going in that direction. So keep braiding right to the end. And then we get round here when your arms aren't quite long enough. I'm just going to take that through, just through your ends there. Take a little bit more of your conditioner, take that through the ends, because your ends are what take the brunt of everything really. Your ends of your hair and your hairline. The conditioner mine's a little bit more fragile, so I like to use quite a lot of the oil, it drinks it up, but then it's left to soak in overnight, and then not using the hairdryer stops you using any heat on it, so it's not damaging it anymore. And then this L'Oreal one as well is also a hair mask, so you can put it on around the pool and in the sun. And it's protecting it through the day as well, so put some on and put it in a top knot, and then it stops all those like wire bits coming around the front. Okay, so same again on the other side. You will get arm ache, so take your time with it. So if it's the first time braiding your own hair in, or if you sometimes struggle, then just try and have no distractions, because it's so easy to start crisscrossing the wrong piece. But then if you don't mind it messy, it doesn't really matter if you crisscross the wrong one. I think with festival hair these days, if you end up with like a messy style or anything, it works. You're on trend. It doesn't matter. But I like mine quite sleek, like this. And then you would just have your pieces around the front if you want a bit softer. So you can dry it off with a hairdryer, like blow it all forward with a big brush, or use your straighteners all forward with the first brush, or a curling iron, whatever you've got at home. Make life easy for yourself, just blast it off, whiz it through whatever works for you, and then just pull the pieces in and pull the pieces out. And then if this is drier, if you do want it more sleek by the end, you can still braid it in dry and pull the pieces as you go in, but just put a little bit of the oil and conditioner over the front of it just to sleek it all back afterwards. If you're doing ducks, you can tuck your hair underneath here anyway, and if you make any mistakes, it's really easy to go in with a hair grip and tuck it in underneath, push it downwards so it's not slipping out, and it'll hide underneath there. So then you won't have any hair out. So then you could leave it like this if you wanted to, but I like mine all off, and if it's a bit windy on holiday or anything like that, your hair ends up tickling your back and all sorts. So if you get some Kirby grips, and we're going to crisscross the back. So we're taking a Kirby, we're taking the hair, and then where the bubble is on the end, you're going to tuck that into where the end of your braid is. So you're going to cross it over to there. Take your hairpin into the end, catch some of your other hair and push it in. Then your bubble is underneath, so you need to make sure that's tucked in well. So you're going to take a Kirby and underneath where the bubble is and push that in. That's only two pins, and that's already staying in pretty well. So just catch a little bit of the braid, either inside where one of the folds are of the hair, either where the folds are of the braid, so you can tuck it in, because then you won't see the hair grip, or on the very outer edge like this, and then catch some of your other hair and push it in, and then it'll help your hair grip anchor in and stay in well. So take another one here, I'm going to push that in. There we go. And then this one is going to go do similar. So the bubble we're going to tuck into the braid that we've already pinned, and then take that across like that. And again, we're going to do the pins. Take some more and just secure it in really. If you like accessorising or anything, then you can. That is the hair in. What do you think? Hope you like it. So also, if you are struggling with your hair condition, and you've had lots of breakage, or like me, you've gone a lot lighter and things like that, and you're struggling with the condition of it, this one I have also been using is Olaplex. This one is the number 3, which is the hair perfector. You put it on to damp hair, towel dry, like you have a shower, wash your hair, towel dry it, put some through, and then just leave it on for about 10 minutes, or stick your hair in a turban and go and do the hoovering or whatever you need to do. This is an absolute lifesaver, game changer. It strengthens all your hair and gets it all back to a great condition. So I've been using that one, which has made a massive, massive difference. And if you do choose to use the hairdryer to dry your hair off, this is the Magic Quick Dry Potion from Cloud9. So it reduces the drying time, so you're not wafting your hairdryer on it forever, but it's also a heat protector. So it comes like this, and you shake it up and you just spray that through your hair. So that's another one to try. So that's everything. So all these products should really help to try and get your hair a bit smoother, so you're not breaking it and pulling it all over the place. It'll help you pin it in. You can leave it in for great condition, and that's it. So I'll list all the products below and put you some link throughs to them, and let me know what you think. What else do we need to say? Is that going to buzz on the video? Is that going to buzz on the video?